We'll go back towards the house first.
Okay.
Pouring a little bit of water at the bottom of the clean out, which is not abnormal. Right there.
There's stuff you cut out.
Yeah. So you got them growing through a seam there.
What's that?
That's a seam right there.
Uh-huh.
They're growing in all around there. Again, growing in all around there. It looks like we got a good rip out on those. Growing in most of the way around that one.
Copper sulfate won't do anything to that, huh?
No, it's pretty much throwing money down the drain. By the time you run it down the clean out and use enough water to rinse it down, it just runs past everything. It doesn't stick to it and really do much. See all this debris at the bottom of the line?
What?
All this debris laying down here at the bottom of the line, that's where you're getting the backups, and it's just flowing out like a sludge where the roots are backing everything up.
There's the end of the house, I guess.
That's PVC right there. Yep, so that's into the house where your PVC. So that's the connection of the house. And it's full of roots. I can feel them. Just kind of a bunch of gunk right there. See how it's all built up right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like soap, grease, grime, stuff like that that's built up where you got a root ball there that's holding all that stuff back, so it just settles and kind of cakes against the side of the pipe.
They in the clay pipe?
Now we'll go that way. All this is just signs of backups. It's that same grime and gunk building up on the sides and the top where you had the backup.
Where it had to run.
Where it was backed up.
Oh, I see.
That's what that is.
He said when he was out here that the backup was definitely up to this end. It wasn't down south.
Well, you probably had multiple, because see how you can see the buildup up there where it's been backed up. That shouldn't be. See how this is nice and clean? It should look just like that up there, and you might have a scum line like down here at the bottom. This is all from it being backed up previously. Now it might not be a huge backup that comes all the way back up all the time, or that lasts a long time. You can get it back up and it frees itself once whatever the solid is that's in there backing it up. Once that breaks down and lets loose, see how we've got a belly here. See how dark that pipe is there?
Yeah.
Where it was just solid backed up there, and it just coated the pipe. It's a short belly, so that's not a problem. pipe looks like this is kind of flat from here, holding a bunch of debris in it. And a lot of that is caused by, because you got so many roots and everything back there, slowing everything down as it's coming out here. Once it hits these bellies, even though they're not real deep, it doesn't have any oomph behind it to flow through it. So if we replace it, even if there's still a kind of a flat line or a belly there, it'll go through it.
You just reversed it?
Yep. With a 6-inch pipe, I don't worry about an inch and a half of water. Everything will travel through it. I worry when you get 3 or 4 inches of water. That's where we sometimes have to go ahead and dig and get that belly out of there. Or if it's really long. But it's hard to tell because you've got so much debris in here. It's hard to tell what's just a belly and what's being held up by debris. We'll be able to see a little better pulling backwards. That's full of debris.
Is that from the rotary thing you have?
No, it's from just roots and holding everything back. The bellies, holding some sludge, because it, like I said, it doesn't have any oomph by the time it gets out here. And by this point, I'm at 126 feet. We had 50 foot that way. So we're 175 foot out. I mean, it doesn't have any power once it gets out there because of all the roots and everything from the house all the way out. It doesn't have any power to push through all this. So it's kind of treating this area like a mini septic tank. So this is all just sludge where the sewage is sitting there breaking down in the pipe. The water will flow off and leave this sludge behind. So that's what I'm pushing through, is just sludge right here. It's not letting me push any further.